Nothing very imaginative or unique or new about this question today, but here we go, and that is, what is the appropriate age to get your child a cell phone? I must be losing it. Am I that old? A fellow just tells me recently that he knows of a school not far from here in which in the 8th grade, every single child has a cell phone. The 8th grade. Now, maybe 8th graders are being left back, so maybe they're 16 or 17 years old. I don't think so. 8th graders, every single one has a cell phone. And then I read a lot of different articles and different opinions about how even children should have cell phones. Does this make sense to you? Somehow, I think something's wrong here. Certainly there is an opinion that there's such a thing as called helicopter parenting, in which you kind of just hover over your child all the time and protect them from every possible evil or injustice that could ever befall them in history. That's not what I'm talking about here. Those are the people who have the opinion that you can't protect your children. Your children can't live in a bubble, so therefore might as well let them have the cell phone now. Put your trust in them. Make sure that they understand what the potential pratfalls and pitfalls are of having the cell phone, and then let them have it. But I just don't come from that place. I come from a place that I know that certainly phones with internet access and even phones with texting capability in the wrong hands, in the hands of youngsters that are too young, is simply asking for trouble. I mean, should we let our young children, 11, 12 years old, drive if they're tall enough just because they're able to physically do it? Or do we say, no, they have to make the right decisions, and they have to be mature enough to make the right decisions? And I think just putting a cell phone in their hands of youngsters who are just so young is just the wrong thing to do, because they're not equipped. They're not capable of making the right decisions, whether it be through internet access or through text messaging, etc. I know, call me an old fogey like you usually do. I just feel that as long as you can, as long as you can keep away from cell phones in general, and that, of course, I have, and all my kids have, and they're adults mostly, etc. But as long as you can keep them away from it and realize that they're not going to seem strange without it, I'm talking about, well into their teens, certainly, I just don't think it's a good idea. I know I'm going to get a lot of disagreement. I know there are a lot of different opinions about this. I want to hear them all. I want to hear all your opinions. I want to hear why I'm wrong. I also want to hear why I'm right. And I want to hear what is the appropriate age for a child to have a cell phone. Use the comment section below, and I'm sure you agree that it is something truly to think about.